Former Collegiate Church of Santa Maria la Mer. The Gothic Temple of Santa Maria la Mer is another symbol of the power and economic strength of the Mora lordship in the late Middle Ages. Traditionally dated in the second half of the 15th century, recent studies advance the date of its construction to the 14th century. Before 1454 it was a simple parish church. In that year, thanks to the influence of Juan Fernández de Heredia V, it was elevated to the rank of collegiate church, which meant a significant increase in income and ecclesiastical personnel. From then on there will be 8 canons, 4 of them with dignities, prior, vicar, cantor, and sacristan, increasing to 9 in 1480 and 10 in 1567. If we add to these the religious link to chaplaincies and benefits, in 1714 there were in the collegiate church 23 people dedicated to worship, celebrating several thousand masses a year. An important treasure was accumulated and an endless list of urban and rustic estates that belonged to the collegiate church or that paid a perpetual rent each year, in addition to the first fruits collected by the council or the rents of chaplains. It was the subject of numerous reforms, some motivated by the terrible fire of 1544. During the 18th century, conflicts with the city council were frequent. Later, in the 19th century, a century that was very unfavorable, the gradual decrease in income was compounded by the loss of its privileged collegiate status in 1851. On the southern facade, the flared facade with pointed arches and a very deteriorated sculptural repertoire stand out. The decoration of the tympanum, whose central motif was the Virgin with the Child, disappeared during the Civil War, conserving 2 angels painted on the lintel. Inside, we can see that it is composed of a single large nave, 19 meters wide, 36 meters long and 21 meters high, being considered the second widest in Spain in Gothic art. It is covered by 5 sections of ribbed vault, with a central rib that runs through the entire vault. Side chapels open between the buttresses on both sides of the nave. The head is formed by 3 polygonal apses. At the feet, the choir is covered by a star-shaped ribbed vault. The Pilar chapel opens onto the main nave through a Mannerist doorway, with 2 stucco stipes. Its interior is decorated with a beautiful graffito and is covered by a dome with a lantern with stucco work of the evangelists on the pendentives. The temple has a cloister attached to it, linked to its collegiate function. Its scarcity of decorative elements may draw attention. The original work was characterized by its ornamental sobriety, being nuanced by later reforms. Despite the dismantling suffered in the Civil War, among the salvage a canvas of the Sagrada Familia, 16th century, the choir grate, late 15th century, as well as the sepulchral lords of the founder of the collegiate church, Juan Fernández de Heredia V, and his daughter, the Yolante Juana Fernández de Heredia y Bardají.